His Morning Crew with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
A local woman is embarking on a 30-day rejection challenge. Sounds kind of fun, doesn't it? Or maybe miserable, I don't know. But she knows if you want to get better at anything, it's important to practice. So Carrie Grace McQuaid is joining us live right now from her home to explain this rejection challenge. Good morning, Carrie Grace.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here. Now, I know there are two parts to this challenge, and the first is that you're hoping to inspire people to be bigger risk takers. Why is that important?
I just think the more I've talked to people, they'll tell me like, hey, I want to write a book, or I want to, get this job. And then that's all they really do is they kind of start and end with this one big dream of like, hey, I really want to go on this adventure. And there's no action step. And I think that fear of rejection is really what holds people back. So they're like, they don't want to get a no, that they're too afraid to even try and get a yes. So I feel like and unfortunately, the only way to get better at it is you've just got to do it a lot. And so I'm trying to show what will happen after 30 days is like, hopefully I'll feel like more confident and more resilient and more like willing to take risks myself.
Is this something you've struggled with?
It's actually funny. I spent a lot of 2016 getting rejected. I actually love to take risks, but I got rejected, and I realized during that, like it was hard for me to handle the rejection. And I think it was because I hadn't had like that big of a rejection or that much rejection all at once. And so I was just like, I've got to do something to get better at this so that I can get back up.
You may remember Carrie because she did like the kindness challenge. And so is that the rejection that you had in 2016? Was during that challenge?
No. I mean, you always get pushback when you do something. No, I don't have like exact examples. I think it was just everything I went for in 2016 was a no. Like anything I tried was like, nope. And I think people go through seasons of that. And I came to the end of the year and was like really beat up and wanted to give up on all the things. And then I kind of realized, no, like what if I just pivot and I can just help people? Because I do love doing the risk part. It's just I wasn't very good at the rejection part.
So the second part of the 30-day rejection challenge is to prove that people are more kind-hearted than we realize. So are you finding that to be true so far?
Yes, it's actually really funny. I was joking with someone last night because I was doing a couple rejections last night, and a lot of them were yes. And I was like, I might have to pivot this to just like go for the yes. I think people underestimate like humanity as a whole. I think they assume that everyone wants to give them a no, and the world's kind of against them. And I've just really found that people want to engage and want to help people. They want to say yes, even if they can't.
So what have you done so far with this whole rejection challenge? Because I know there's action steps here.
Yes. So I just kind of choose something during the day. Like I just say, okay, today I'm going to try this. So I'm on day 16 today. I mean, I think I can like see us play in the background. I did a hula contest. Last night I rode a bike through Toys R Us.
No way. And,
cool. It's just like random things. Sometimes it's not even like big things. I actually asked for my first rejection if I could make a smoothie, and you can't do that legally with food laws. Like you can't go behind there. But the lady felt really bad. Like she honestly would have said yes if there wasn't a law. She was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, no, you can't come back here because I'll get fired." So I've actually had a lot more yeses than nos. A lot of people are like, "Sure." They look at you kind of weird, but they say sure.
I got to say, one of my favorite ones was when you went to the fire station and asked if you could slide down the pole, because I would love to try that. And he said, well, you can't slide down, but you could climb up it a little bit, slide down. And you said, no, that's okay.
Yes.
What's been your favorite yes? What's been your favorite thing to do?
Gosh, I'm trying to think. I really did like having the hula hoop contest. It's funny because then when they say yes, you actually have to do it. And you're like, oh, okay, I have to follow through. I bagged groceries the other day, and that was actually kind of fun. They let me do that at Trader Joe's. I just like bagged strangers' food after they bought it as like an add-on employee.
So it sounds like all this stuff just comes to you. You don't have anything planned out for the rest of the month, do you?
I do have stuff, but I've kind of left it open. Like, for example, I saw a guy spinning a sign on the side of the road. So I just pulled over and like shifted what I would have maybe done that day to the next day. So I don't fully actually have, I made a list at the beginning, kind of things I wanted to do, but then I learned their food laws. So some of them I had to shift because I already knew that they would be no's. So yeah, I mean, I do kind of have like a vague thing, but I don't have set things per day.
So I wonder if we find some suggestions for you and send them your way, You try them, right?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm wanting suggestions.
Oh. Let's come up with some good ideas. Can you text us your ideas for Carrie Grace's 30-day rejection challenge? It's 800-447-7234. We'd love to hear your ideas, and let's push her out of her comfort zone a little bit.
Oh, man. I do have a thought.
Oh, what's yours?
Because you're in Raleigh. Why don't
Yes,
you
I'm in
eat the
Raleigh.
tarantula burger?
Ooh.
That's more of a dare.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a dare.
that is a
I haven't
dare.
been told a no. That's a dare.
Yeah, that's right.
She rejected
Are
you,
you,
Rob.
are you
buy it.
being rejected right now?
I just got rejected. I so tried, but it's okay. I feel better about myself.
Oh, good.
Okay, so we're going to get a bunch of suggestions for you.
Yeah.
People are going to text us at 800-447-7234.
Yeah.
We'll send them your way so that we can see.
Fantastic.
It's almost like a dare, but you actually go and you don't have to buy. You have to buy the tarantula burger, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, that's really
Yeah,
not
that's more of a
rejection.
dare, but like, I don't know. I'm actually wanting to be a weather girl, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that without
that's
like,
a good one.
yeah, that's
Oh,
something I'd love to
green
do.
screen and everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we'll connect with you again next week and do a challenge live on the air.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Carrie, thank you so much. So text in your suggestions, would you? 800-447-7234. It's His Morning Crew on His Radio.